Good morning, everybody. It is my great pleasure to introduce our next keynote guest speaker, an important representative from the Securities and Exchange Commission. Credit ratings are a core foundation of our structured finance market, and in fact, to the capital markets in general across all fixed income. Credit ratings bring greater market efficiency, and with that, greater liquidity. Our next speaker, as the director of the SEC's Office of Credit Ratings, is tasked with a very important role of overseeing the team that has oversight across all the credit rating agencies. With that, I'd like you to all join me in welcoming our next guest speaker, Jessica Kane.
I want to draw your attention to an August 2019 Commission release on Rule 17G5A3 and welcome your input on this rule, as well as other issues impacting NRSRO regulation. The Commission adopted Rule 17G5A3 in 2009 to address the issuer pay conflict of interest relating to structured finance products. The rule established a program designed to provide NRSROs who are not hired to rate a particular structured finance product with the same information that is given to NRSROs to determine or monitor the credit rating. The purpose of the program is to enable non-hired NRSROs to use the information to produce unsolicited ratings on structured finance products, thereby providing the market with more credit views and potentially identifying ratings that may have been influenced by the issuer pay conflict of interest. Last year, the Commission codified an exemption to Rule 17G5A3 that relates to structured finance products issued by non-US issuers in transactions outside the United States. In light of comment received suggesting that the program is not achieving the Commission's goals, the Commission directed staff to further evaluate the effectiveness of the program overall. And while we have received some input over time on the rule's effectiveness, I welcome input and engagement from all interested parties on this issue. For example, is the rule fulfilling its intended purpose? What changes to the rule could enhance its effectiveness? Should NRSROs be able to access the 17G5 websites to produce commentaries? What burdens and benefits are associated with rule compliance? Are there other ways to address the issuer pay conflict of interest? An important part of OCR's future includes continued engagement with market participants, outside experts, and advisory panels on improvements to regulation and oversight. In this regard, I note that the Credit Ratings Subcommittee of the Fixed Income Market Structure Advisory Committee, or FIMSAC, is considering whether there are alternative payment models for NRSROs that would better align the interests of rating agencies with investors in one or more segments of the ratings market. I look forward to further engagement with FIMSAC, and I hope that any FIMSAC recommendation will take into account changes in our credit markets, the various types of rated securities, such as corporates and ABS, the different ways investors use ratings, and the potential costs to investors as a result of any proposed changes. This is clearly an area where one size may not fit all. As OCR engages with users of credit ratings and other market participants regarding improvements to regulation, we are also considering the following specific issues: whether additional disclosures would lead to more informed investment decisions by retail and institutional investors, for example, more tailored disclosures by asset class or type of rated security, and disclosure regarding economic stress assumptions. Whether more timely NRSRO disclosure around performance of rated bonds and/or structured products, such as through performance scorecards or other indicators of performance, would improve information quality and make it easier to assess the quality of NRSRO ratings. And whether additional disclosures about methodologies and deviations from those methodologies would help in assessing credit ratings. My OCR colleagues and I look forward to pursuing our goals for the future and continuing our engagement on matters relating to NRSROs and credit ratings. Progress is real, and I recognize that continued focus and engagement are necessary for progress to continue. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you're interested in talking with us. Thank you.